All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to DangIT Prodcast. Podcast where you're going to hear about video game news, some anime, some manga stuff, but mainly video games. It's a big week this time. My name is Justin. That was not the order. It's episode 504.
Every time we're professionals, I promise.
Oh my god. Also, I think I had you guys muted too. So it's on me now.
Oh my.
It's a weird audio situation here now that I've incorporated like the wave stuff. And I was like, okay, so I can't mute you guys the same way as I usually do when it comes to like the waiting room and everything. But you know what? Since no one heard that, Aniyah said his name first, then it was Mark, and then it was Phil.
Oh
there we go. God. Patched it. Professional. Truly. It was funny. I think like we just I just didn't pick it up soon enough. But yeah, something to note for later. It is a pretty big week though, as far as like games and stuff like that. I wish I was able to do it like yesterday, but this will do just fine as well.
It's all good with me, dog.
Mm-hmm. Just to let everyone personal know, we were celebrating Gabe's wedding yesterday and his bachelor party like the day before, so it kind of like messed with the schedule a little bit. But we're good now. So we're now filming on Mother's Day. So we're basically just trying to do everything early so we can celebrate respective Mother's Days. And I guess my dad's birthday too. It's lying on the same day here, so
crazy
times over here. But how have you guys been?
Ugh.
Good job, Aniyah.
Fight the good war. Dog, dude, man, I was just looking at all the I'm getting ready for more tournaments, so I just been trying to play more Tekken. And what else? Yeah. Same old Tuesday. Like you did, just doing that nonsense.
Gotcha. I thought you were gonna wrap up on tournaments.
Just for the past month, because I've been going at it for like a good while for the past 3 since Tekken 8 came out. So what is it? I didn't go to. I don't think I'm going to any this month. Just all of next month. It's kind of like making up for it because I think every convention that I'm going to has a Tekken tournament.
Cool.
Going to 3 so far. So yeah, I was like, Jesus. And then there's actually 4 because one of them's not even at a convention. It's just something I found on the Start GGG site.
Oh yeah. I believe that was for Evo and everything like that. But also Start GGG is something that you can utilize for other works.
Yeah, it was cool. I was like, dang. It doesn't have to be like something major official. It's just something if you want to just organize a tournament, something to kind of streamline everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty interested in some of the stuff that's been happening in the past week. Because what is this shit? I try to get some good stuff too. Because I do. Wait, you guys want to start with the bad stuff?
Do we?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was also gonna say like,
okay.
I've been okay. This weekend's been pretty fun so far, you know. Well, yesterday I ran errands, but
yeah, has to be done.
A ton of dog, like 5 hours of shopping. I want to choose myself.
5 hours.
Yeah, but
no
the bachelor
way.
party was fun. That was a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I went out past 10 like that. I feel old.
Hell yeah!
But it was good. It was good. It was a lot of fun. Other than that, I've just been playing my Switch. I finished Frog Gun finally.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. It was I.
Oh no.
I think the game's fun, but don't go for the 100%. It's not.
Okay.
Oh, one of those tedious 100% runs or whatever.
So tedious to the point where I was like questioning why I'm still playing this.
Did you end up doing that or?
I got the 100% all the way up until the last, like the final level, and then there's an extra world. And at that point, I said, "I'm done."
6 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I would give the game.
Oh, geez.
Fair
if
enough.
you're going for the 100%. I think it's a good 7 out of 10 if you're just playing it.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, Vampire Survivors got me again.
Oh, dude.
Every goddamn time I try to get out of that game, they got the Contra DLC came out. So I'm like, I'm in. you got me.
That's
You
funny.
absolutely got me. And then as my main physical game I have on my Switch right now, until Paper Mario comes out, The Legend of Naita, Boundless Trails. I'm in it.
I'm so happy that you're finally starting it, Phil.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's totally 100% a Falcom game. In all the good ways. The music is outstanding so far. I wasn't expecting it to be like level based. Like it's like stage clear and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the? So it's a little weird, but I kind of like it. It means I can progress and do it on my own pace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, the mission structure is kind of like East, where like the side quests have a time limit, and you got to do them on like point, or you can fail them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, and just overall, it's really fun. I like it so far.
That's good to hear. There's a whole
It's very
post
good.
game and everything. Crazy.
Oh man, I might check it out. I might.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, other than that, on streams, I've just been playing Paper Mario 64. That's starting again on Tuesday.
Let's go.
And then Kunai, we're getting closer. So
Nice.
hoping to have that done this week.
Gotcha. And Mark, what have you been up to?
I just kind of been vibing, not doing too much recently. Been pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
Vibing, just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Did you have any pickups this week?
No, but I did do pre-orders, and
Me too. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
All right.
I only got 2. Just 2. I know I'm not beating the allegations where
Yeah, dude. Like what happened? What happened to that slowdown?
I keep searching on eBay and I'll find like good prices and I'm like, I can't not pass that up.
Oh no.
You know? So it's 2 retro games, so that's kind of cool.
Oh,
Like
all
it's not modern pickups, but I'm in my Prince of Persia era. Remember this? So I got Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands, the Wii version.
The Wii.
Yeah, because there is an HD version, the 360 and PS3 version. That's actually a different game.
Mm-hmm.
They're not made by the same studio, but same name, same story.
Huh.
Yeah, so they play very differently. This one's actually done by the creators of the original trilogy. And it's definitely a Wii game, motion controls and all, but I find it fun. It's pretty good. It's a lot better than most people give it out to be, just because it was released next to the HD. Like, oh, this one's the shiny version.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But this one's pretty good. And then I picked up the second game in the original Ubisoft trilogy, the edgy one, Warrior Within.
I'm getting cuts in my eye just looking at that cover.
I'm getting cuts in my eye.
Oh my god, it's been a minute. This is actually my least favorite of the 3, but
oh god, the font was even too edgy for the game. It's crazy,
dude. I yesterday I popped it in just to test the disc. Bro, why does that game start off with heavy metal guitars in a Prince of Persia game? This is like the example of edge. Like this is a better example of like games getting edgy more than Jack 2. Like
more than Jack 2.
Oh yeah, and within like what the first 5 minutes, Jack says, "I'm gonna kill Krauser," or so. Whatever.
I'm gonna kill Baron Praxter.
Yeah, I was like, oh snap. I mean, justified, but yo, chill.
yeah, it's a little justified, but I was like, damn,
that's funny.
But yeah, this is it's pretty good. I think the whole trilogy plays well. This game is a good game. I just don't like it as much as the other 2. It's too it is way too edgy for it to not work in the Prince of Persia universe.
Really?
Now, 2 Thrones though, that's a good one. That one's like the perfect balance. It's got the edge, but it's also very much a Prince of Persia game. like in the stylings and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Sands of Time is the GOAT. Don't even think about it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I almost did it.
My fault.
Yeah, but no, I'm like I said, I've been collecting the original trilogy on GameCube, so I'm only missing Two Thrones now.
Ooh.
And that's just because, like, I don't know. Like I said, I've been playing the Lost Crown, and I'm just like, man, I really do miss this series. And so I just been, and I looked at my collection. I was like, why do I only have the HD like ports on my PS3? That's it. And I was like, nah, I gotta fix that. So
Yeah, no, I feel it, dog.
yeah, and then just classic Ubisoft, man. Ubisoft was really good. Was.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say what?
Well, their Switch content's pretty good. Like I like Immortals, Phoenix Rising.
True.
And Mario plus Rabbids is always really good. And Prince of Persia has been outstanding. It's probably the best thing they've done.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
And South Park games, you know.
Oh,
Wait, that was Ubisoft?
Yes, it is.
Huh.
Stick of Truth is Obsidian,
Huh.
published by Ubisoft.
Oh.
okay.
But the Fractured But Whole is Ubisoft.
Oh. Okay.
So I just kind of categorize it in one. Like they're all good. And then yeah, just I don't know. And then like realistically, Far Cry is not a bad series. It just kind of gets samey.
I get that.
Fair.
Yeah.
I grabbed
Some.
Far Cry did I grab? I think I grabbed
Even
Far-
Avatar is running on the Far Cry engine, so it's like
Yeah, okay. They're like, let's stick with what we already know,
Yeah.
I guess.
yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's not inherently a bad thing. It's just some Far Cries are just better than others, and that's just how it is.
Hmm.
I see.
6 has a really good villain, but it's not the best game at all.
That's a fair statement to say that some are better than others. That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think 3 is probably like top tier.
It's hard to beat
I don't
that
think
one.
I don't think it gets better than 3 in terms of like the gameplay, the world, and the character, like the bad guy.
Oh, isn't that Pink Suit Man?
No,
That's like
Man.
5.
no,
Is that 5?
that's 4. 4 is the one with pink suit.
Oh, okay.
That
But
was
yeah,
12?
no. 3
You're
is the
talking
one
about-
with like Mohawk
With
dude.
Voss.
Oh
yeah.
yes, Voss. Yes.
Oh, why did I think that was 2? Okay, never mind.
No, because Far Cry 3 is. I'm gonna make a very weird parallel. Far Cry 3 kind of has the same prop thing that Persona did, where it doesn't really find its identity until the 3rd game.
That's
Gotcha. Yeah.
1 and 2.
Because ever since 3, they follow the same structure: open world, the crazy, outrageous villain,
Mhm.
and then like that's what you got to take out. Where 3, it's like Persona 1, 2, and 1, 2, Innocent Sin, and Eternal Punishment. They kind of just are RPGs. But then you get to 3, and it's like this highly stylized like game.
Mhm.
And then from there on out, that's just Persona.
Also, quick shouts
cool.
to Serena who's entered the chat. How's it going, Serena? She says, "Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Oh.
Let's do it though. Yeah,
Again.
my Far Cry parallels are over. But yeah, I just wanted to say, classic Ubisoft, I miss you. Rayman, where you at?
Gotcha.
Okay, so starting with the bad stuff.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
lackluster-
let's get it out of the way. What do you want to hit first?
If we're gonna start with
PlayStation
bad,
shutting down Helldivers 2 in all the countries that don't support PSN.
yeah.
I heard he
but
got bullied out of that.
I guess the good part about it is that they walked it back.
Yeah,
But it did
Pretty
happen.
Pretty weird.
It
Weird
did.
move. Did they ever give like a justification?
but the
for
only
that?
reason, well, that was last week's topic too. But I also am going to bring up, but this is happening again with Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's true. Essentially, you
that's
can.
news to me.
Yeah, so correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, because you might be more like on top of the story, but I understand that single player for Ghost of Tsushima, like when you're playing it on Steam, for example, you can still play single player. Multiplayer, though, because that's available, requires the PSN account.
So from my understanding, the PlayStation Network sign-in is required for the multiplayer stuff. So Legends. However, single player is fine, but that's not the issue because any part of the game requires multiplayer or requires the PSN. The countries that don't support it that game is not being sold in their Steam like areas. Like it's not allowed there. Therefore,
It's
it's still not available. Like no matter what.
What's the reasoning behind it? Is it because most of these publishers are doing the like go through our login system. I like what Capcom and Ubisoft and who else is doing that? Well, I guess PlayStation Network now.
PlayStation Network. I don't know the exact reason.
Yeah.
Microsoft's been doing it for years.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
Like Xbox games require an Xbox Live account to play. That's just how it is. Well, a Game Pass core account now. Sorry.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Hmm.
Because was it who? It was a developer that did it, right? Was it id Software that did that for certain games? Like, didn't they do it for?
It didn't require that back in the day.
No, or like as
No.
a recent, because it feels like that's the new thing to do, where people are making a login. Like
it's been a thing since PS3 360 era. You know, the birth of internet, like internet gaming actually exploding.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
because PC
COD
there have always been internet players, but you know, console you could do it with Dreamcast and PS2 and even GameCube and Xbox Live in particular.
Okay, yeah.
But really, it was like 360, PS3, Wii era where everyone was playing online finally. So it was like
True.
accounts being here and there. Ubisoft Forward. I'm sorry, not Forward. Ubisoft Connect was a thing. EA requiring you accounts. It's just nowadays you make one account for every company, and then your console saves it, and then you never have to sign in again.
Jeez, bro. Wow.
And you know, I guess another reason could possibly be just to like be in their ecosystem for later. Maybe. I'm not sure if that would help drive like sales or whatnot just by having the account, but it might encourage some people to take a look at other games. But
the best case use for all this is for crossplay. That's really what it is for me. It's like Activision. Like let's take Call of Duty. Activision requires me to use an Activision account. Therefore, that way I can play with PlayStation players, Xbox, and PC.
Okay.
But when it's Ghost of Tsushima and there is no crossplay, there's no reason for that to be a thing.
Right.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's just Sony making sure that you stick to the guidelines. That's dumb.
Make sure you stay inside the line.
Yeah.
Stay in the lane.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, that's all I really have on the PlayStation stuff.
Yeah.
It's just dumb, you know, like this is gonna be a continuous thing. And it's rumored that God of War Ragnarok's next.
What?
Be coming to PC, yeah.
Oh god. PC. But like
so I don't know
like why
if
though?
that would require the PSN. Well, I doubt it, but yeah.
Oh, we already know Ghost of Tsushima is coming this month.
Yeah.
I was gonna say God of War, but why that single player game?
That's what I was saying. I doubt it.
God.
But yeah, let's get the big one. Let's get Xbox.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Xbox.
Let's shoot this in the head. It was announced this week that Xbox is shutting down 3 studios and merging one of them. So the mobile studios is Alpha Dog Games. They are the creators of Mighty Doom. And they were working on the Commander Keen mobile game. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I don't remember that one, but yeah.
There was like a very weird like trailer at E3 one day.
It sounded nice.
Yeah.
It was a project.
It was a thing, yeah. But they're shutting them down completely. Mighty Doom will stop being usable on your mobile devices on August 8th, August 9th, something like that.
Yeesh. All right.
Roundhouse Games is another mobile company. They're getting merged. They're getting merged into ZeniMax.
Oh, all right.
Which is basically the equivalent of getting sent to the Call of Duty mines. They're getting sent to the
no.
Yeah, they're getting sent to the Elder Scrolls Online mines.
No, they're making maps, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, you said they're making maps.
And then for the two, these are the big ones.
And they already have
they are shutting down effectively Arcane Austin.
That's kind of
and Tango
sad.
Gameworks.
That's major sads right there.
Yeah.
So I wanna just start with Austin because I think
yeah.
Just for clarification, there are 2 Arcane studios. Arcane Lyon and Arcane Austin. Lyon's not going anywhere. Lyon is the moneymaker. Right? Lyon is Dishonored. Deathloop.
Okay.
They're the ones making Blade.
Okay, I like your reasoning so far.
Okay, like this, Arcane Leon is the original Arcane Studios.
Mm.
Arcane Austin was the new subsidiary that helped them with the original Dishonor. They made Prey, the
Okay, yeah.
reboot of Prey. They
Mhm.
helped with Wolfenstein Youngblood, and their recent game was Redfall.
Oh
Mhm.
Lord, that was talk about the heavy hitter Redfall.
Yeah. So, but I think that's unfortunate because Redfall is just one bad game.
Yeah,
Because
out
the
of
other
like
games are not considered bad. Prey
Nope.
wasn't like a bestseller,
Mhm.
but it was fixed with Series X. Like Series X was able to make that game perform at what it should have been, and it found a lot of new fans because of it.
Mm.
But
Right.
yeah, Redfall wasn't good. Let's we're
Mhm.
not gonna beat around the bush. It wasn't good. Whether you enjoyed it or had fun with it like we did, because we were
We were playing with
screwing around in
friends,
it.
you know.
Yeah. It was whatever. It was still not a good game. But one bad game shouldn't determine the entire company. I feel like that studio had potential.
Mhm.
Hey, was it really because of that one game? They just said, "Damn it
Whoa,
all."
no. There's
There's a little bit
many
more to that.
theories, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're shutting them down. And then Tango Game Works, dude.
That's like
Xbox's only Japanese studio. The only one of their only creative studios. I think it's like you can count on your fingers how many studios I personally think can get really creative with their games.
Mhm.
Tango was one of them. All right, Evil Within 1 and 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, and Hi-Fi Rush. The award-winning Hi-Fi Rush. I'm gonna put that in parentheses right there.
Damn. That's man. I was looking at some of the posts I was having, like when they're going over the news, and the one that really stuck out to me was the one when they were saying, when they bought up the studios. That's the name of this. What is this? Kotaku?
Sure.
Yeah. After buying up studios, Xbox says it doesn't have the resources to run them.
No.
That's
It has
that's
the resources.
weird.
You're talking about Microsoft, a multi-billion-dollar company.
You know what I want to say? Because that's my first impression. But I would say maybe because subsidiaries and whatever else, because they do computers and all this other thing.
They got money going to a lot of different places.
Yeah, right. They divide it stupidly.
What
do you mean? Like, I don't understand where you're going.
In my opinion, the theory is that it's 50% just what the gaming industry is happening with, what it's going on with it right now, in terms of how much layoffs is going on, all this other stuff. And the other 50% is, I think they're trying to recoup the money they just paid for Activision.
I think that's 100%.
That's my theory. That's my theory.
That would make more sense because they bought it in order to make more money. And I don't know the complete ins and outs of how these people do like business.
Only because of Activision, they got Candy Crush money. Are you telling me like they don't got the money to keep those studios up?
At this moment, I guess not. It's like a timing thing. Because that's what I was gonna say. That's like, I forgot we were talking about this. Maybe we were talking about it on a Friday, where like how businesses go about getting money for a moment because they may not have it at that time. That's why I gotta do like what in terms of loans or like whatever they have to save for like a write-off.
But also, let's not beat around the bush. Hi-Fi Rush didn't perform well in sales. The game critically acclaimed. For sure. It was critically acclaimed. Yeah, very good. It won awards, you know, but they did not do good commercially. And I think that's the key part there. Because even though Xbox is saying, no, it's, and they said this like multiple times, no, it's performed to our standards. We promise.
Sure.
All right.
What do you mean by that? They never specified commercially or like, you know what I mean? Like,
how about when they say standard, maybe in terms of like just its impact, like that's the kind of game.
Impact? Do they shadow drop that game?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The quality of a shadow drop of a game like that, when you want something like that to be talked about and respected, yeah, that's what they're doing. I think that's probably what they're talking about.
Game Pass. You know, it's a Game Pass day one game. I mean, granted, it is an Xbox first party, so Game Pass is always inevitable, but I don't understand how Game Pass makes money for some developers. I don't understand it.
I feel
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
kind of
this
pondering that
Activision
too. Because you'd think that,
weird.
you know, just the sheer quality of the game, you would think that both the collective of just like players who subscribe to Game Pass using it to play Hi-Fi Rush, and then like individual sales would count towards like, you know, the returns for Hi-Fi Rush. But we
They
also
sold it
kind
at
of
a-
know.
They also sold that game for $30.
Oh, that's right.
That was
Oh,
the MSRP price on digital
Bro.
source.
I bought whatever that deluxe edition
deluxe
or
edition?
whatever on Steam. Yeah.
So what,
So I was
40?
like,
I played it on Game Pass.
yeah, I think 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
Man, it was
Well, Mark,
cheap.
I'm not dumb. I played it on Game Pass as well, but
Man, let me see something. I'm super.
Wait, did you say? Did you say? Wait, did you say? I mean, I'm not dumb. I played it on Game Pass as well. It's like I didn't say you were dumb.
That's stupid. But
Actually, how much is it
I
right
wonder how
now?
much.
but like if
Well-
game wasn't a Game Pass game, I would have paid 50 for it. That game is really that good.
It is deserving of $50. Maybe even
Yeah,
full
but
price
And
60,
50 is still a budget game, quote unquote, nowadays.
quote unquote. Yeah.
Was quote unquote.
What was the
Oh, it is
Did they ever
30.
talk about the budget for this game?
No.
I wish I knew.
I'm so curious.
I wish
No.
I knew. Sorry.
All right.
But it's in my opinion, Tango shouldn't have been the one that gets shut down. Tango was the you're producing a game like Hi-Fi Rush. If I was Phil and Phil's the head of Xbox in general. If I was
I
Sarah
I was like,
Bond,
yes, that's who you are. Yes.
if I was Sarah Bond and I would have went over to that studio and be like, what else can you do? Start putting money into that studio. Because Hi-Fi Rush showed that they can do more than just Evil Within.
Yeah.
See, Phil, now you're asking too many questions.
And Evil Within 2 is considered a critically well-reviewed game. So it's
Oh, man.
I
See,
don't
you're
understand.
Just see. Now you're asking too many questions.
I know I am. And then it just shows to show you that like mergers are not good. We're always like talking about
Yeah.
like, we're talking about monopolies and all these other stuff. And quite frankly, I'm glad Toys for Bob is an independent studio now.
Oh, just FYI, yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is 30 and Deluxe is 40, both on Steam.
Jeez.
Yeah. Dog, that's so weird.
It's
I'm
so
like,
weird, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be. What if
Wow.
it's something super petty though? What if it's
I
just
don't-
like, you know what?
They can't
like a
be
little bit
doing
of
that,
nepotism.
right?
Yeah, right.
Well,
But
they,
like honestly though, if
they
I had
also
to think about,
canceled Blizzard's like upcoming fantasy game. That's
Oh,
done.
that's right.
so wait,
Yeah, they're
something-
just
wait,
making
wait.
weird decisions.
Okay, so hold on. Blizzard, Activision, the motherfuckers who they went all out for to buy with all this money, and they canceled the project within that same merger or whatever.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so you okay. It's so stupid. I was thinking about it the last time because it's been like what, a few years since Xbox bought all those game studios, and I know that I have like a bias for Sony because that's just more of like I grew up with it, but
Fair.
I'm not gonna objectively dismiss anything that could be super practical that these studios do. But
Pretty
if
much the
they're
same with
just
the
going
Xbox here.
for, dang man, it really is just like a monopoly attempt. If they went to buy all these things and come to find out after spending the most, because isn't the Activision Blizzard like the biggest purchase as far as like
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gaming
yeah.
history, yes.
in gaming history?
Well,
Okay,
yeah, you're talking about the big like it was one of the big Western corporations in gaming. Activision, Blizzard, EA, Ubisoft.
Mhm.
Like Jesus Christ, you bought one of those. And you bought the one with a lot of legacy.
yeah, that's crazy.
Activision's been around since the 80s.
That's
No, I'm
annoying as
sorry,
hell.
the 70s and 80s, yeah.
Yeah. So they really were just throwing money at stuff instead of actually trying to get quality out of the things they already had.
Well, no. Let's
I
not
wouldn't say
yeah,
that.
let's not go that far because Activision has quality properties that they could use.
That's not I'm not saying they don't, but like look where we're at now. They just sacrificed some quality for things that they wanted to aim for with Activision, and then they just canceled something Activision's doing in general. Well, Blizzard or whatever.
Yeah, Blizzard did cancel their fantasy game that they were working on. They also canceled the PvE for Overwatch in the story mode, so that's cool.
Yee.
The whole point of really making a sequel, so that was really funny.
Yeah. So again,
It's rough.
they had these things that they were like thinking of doing, but they had to cancel it because I don't know. Now the resources are fucked.
Yeah, basically.
That is pretty ass. And I'm just like, damn, Tango. I mean, that's just me being personal. But
The only studio to get out of this alive and doing pretty good is Toys for Bob. Like I said, good for
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
They became an independent studio. They are known recently for the Spyro trilogy, the Reignited trilogy, Crash 4,
Mhm.
and helping Vicarious Visions make or port Crash Insane trilogy. So Crash and Spyro, the Crash
Yeah.
and Spyro main studio now, they got out. However,
Which is good.
they are working with Xbox on a game, but they are under their own, like, it's going to be under the Xbox publishing, not necessarily owned.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good.
So good for them. I'm glad they made it out of it alive. But yeah, everybody else.
Fucking.
It's very
every time I look
unfortunate.
every time I look at this article, I keep forgetting the Xbox president. His name is Max Booty, and that's what they're giving us.
Oh, Matt
so
Booty.
atrocious.
Matt Booty.
Matt
I mean,
Booty.
Yeah,
as an
Oh,
ass
is this
man,
a
I don't
typo?
mind.
definitely MAT. Matt Booty.
thank you, Mark.
MATT.
Sorry, I was looking at
You're
ZeniMax.
You're welcome.
ZeniMax Booty. I was like, bro, what's going on?
It just doesn't make sense because the following like day or so after us getting the news, was it Matt Booty that made that statement about like we need like small like impactful like type of games, something quote unquote like that, and it someone just replies with a Hannibal like meme where it's like who killed Hannibal?
Yeah,
It's like, what do you mean?
dude. Yeah, they literally said, "Oh, we need games like Hi-Fi Rush, smaller quality games that are impactful and win awards."
Are you?
And then,
and wasn't the yeah? Go
a
ahead.
developer from Tango Gameworks posted a picture from the studio with the lineup of awards and was like, "Is this not enough?"
It's like,
Apparently not.
dude.
That was wild. I was like,
Trifling.
"Damn."
Which makes me wonder, like, why did they choose Tango Gameworks of all of it? I understand that they want to like focus on like some of the bigger Bethesda games. I get that, but like, why did you shut down Tango Gameworks for that?
Yeah, Tango. Look, as much as I think no studio should be shut down.
That's
I
true.
can
True.
see why they got Arcane Austin. I can see why they took Alpha Dog, and you know what I mean, like whatever. But Tango, that's the weird one. Tango, are you serious right now? Your only means to advertise the most in Japan.
Yeah, that's tough. Cut out one of your demographics like that. It's a little weird.
Oh my god,
Mr. Booty, you're being weird. I don't know what you're thinking.
Mr. Booty.
Mr. Booty.
Honestly,
But
that's a
yeah,
Ooh,
there's really not much else to say. It's just it's dumb,
Mhm.
and their reasoning is to focus on their more prominent IPs. So like,
Yikes.
yeah. They. Oh, you know what? He's saying that Xbox and Bethesda studios have become spread too thin, like peanut butter on bread. What the fuck? I don't.
Oh my
I don't
God.
hate. I don't hate, man. I
I
just
think
dislike what he said.
I think the biggest thing that Xbox needs to learn is take a page out of Nintendo and PlayStation, and just stop talking to the fans. Like
It sucks because the fans at Xbox have always had such a good relationship. So this is very sad to see.
Yeah.
because like I'm gonna be real with you, you're not recovering the fans from this. Not
That's
this
what-
one.
That's what sucks, man. It's because they've always had such a good relationship.
All right, like
Mhm.
I'm like the biggest Nintendo fan here, but I also know Nintendo's not my fucking friend. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm gonna use my F bomb right there because that's dumb. Like
Yeah, use mine.
they're not my friend. They're not sitting here going like, "Hey, dude, I got this new Mario. You want to play?" Like, no, dude. Like they're a
Hey,
corporation. They're gonna make you buy their stuff. Like
The red bird doesn't like you, little bro. Like
Redbird doesn't like you, little bro.
not Pyoro. You leave that bird alone. He's sacred. We need to protect him.
This is true.
The
This is
ninjas
true.
haven't got to him yet.
Not yet.
But like, no, it's yeah. PlayStation and Nintendo don't interact with their fans. As
Not like that.
clearly,
Not like that.
clearly, this is why. Because if a corporate thing has to happen, then it looks bad.
That's true. Because it really is like once things go like the right way, then there feels like there's a much more like trust built upon it. But like the moment you break that, the moment that you walk back on some statements you've said in the past, people have that on record and have proceeded to retweet and repost those promises being broken. Someone requesting the Kendrick signing to make a song for that. You lied about that. Yeah, you get it.
Oh, that's crazy.
But
Also, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just. I want to think of a timeline because I got so curious about it, and then we could go on to something else. Because,
well, after this, it's all Nintendo talk.
It's all Nintendo, baby.
we needed Mark here for the little bit of knowledge of Xbox that he's got.
Yeah, because I was gonna talk about how long it's been. How long has it been? Since October. It's been since October of last year since they closed the deal with the Activision and Blizzard thing, right? Now, I'm not the smartest man when it comes to money, but like when you drop that big amount, how long does it take for you to, I guess,
recoup? Yeah,
recoup, like break even, if you will. Like, what's the?
It depends. You make
it's
that.
not like,
it depends, I guess. Like for me personally, I would assume it's whatever comes out after the merger under their label.
Yeah.
So, for instance, Xbox giving Activision or Blizzard the deal to put Diablo 4 on Game Pass.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's how Game Pass works, by the way. They give you a set deal. They give you, hey, flat rate, this is what we're paying for it. It'll be on Game Pass. Okay. So the developer has to think, would I sell more on this console without Game Pass or with Game Pass?
I see what you mean.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
So like, let's just do a small example. If Diablo 4, let's say there's 10 people who are really excited for Diablo 4.
Okay.
And let's just pretend it costs $1. The game itself, MSRP is $1.
Oh my god!
And those 10 people are going to try to buy it, right? But maybe not all of them have the money to buy it. So maybe, like, let's say you only make $5 off of it, but the game costs 10 to make, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Game Pass is offering them 20 for the thing, knowing that they will never make those sales, but this is your flat rate. Here you go. That's basically what it means.
Oh, sure. Okay. Now, it was, I think, 21 months. So from the announcement of when they mentioned that a deal was going to happen, it took them 21 months to close this deal with Blizzard and Activision. So what I'm trying to think of, right, whatever they had to do to scrape up the money to even get this purchase done, like what are you going to be doing to make those back, considering that, like, what, over the past, wait, if this article is October, so almost 2 years from when they announced it, like, what was going on since then? Were they not able to make enough money to offset that deal?
Yeah, because
man. Xbox didn't have games.
But like, bruh.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot going into it. I think they were definitely betting on Game Pass to help them like recoup, because essentially Game Pass has been like their primary way for letting people into the ecosystem at a very affordable price. Now,
I would say it's also sorry to interrupt, but I also want to say this. It's like, let's look at it this way with Game Pass. It has been probably one of the best deals, probably the best deal. And on top of that, it's also actually helped some companies actually keep developing their games. So all in all, Game Pass has been a good thing, I want to say. And I think that they probably are trying. They probably have. I'm sure there have been some loopholes that they might be trying to use, but at the same time,
I think Game Pass personally is good for indie developers.
I can agree with that.
I think that smaller budget like games that they probably wouldn't have made that money on that platform.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that definitely helps indie developers keep going. But when you're talking AAA studios and how much money that those go in.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not wrong on that.
That's where I start questioning the how Game Pass even works. You know what I mean? Like,
how you do that?
Yeah.
Like, how is it sustainable?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was it this?
Especially since like, if you guys recall, like way back when, like Game Pass being like what $10 a month, And that was like when it was just itself and not like live included. And now it combined it together to be about
I pay
like
Ultimate, so $17.99 a month.
it's now 17. It used to be 15, but now it's 17. Even with the price increases, like how do you recoup approximately how much? $75.4 billion.
Yeah, honestly. Because I was looking at
Exactly.
yeah, they were mentioning that
It's a
like
lot.
what was it this past Wednesday? Or they did another report. Executives at Microsoft and Xbox have discussed not adding Call of Duty games to Game Pass and raising the price of Game Pass Ultimate. Of course, it's not concrete, they said, but that's a discussion.
I heard that one too. And I kind of expected that considering like they need more money. So like let's consider bumping up that Game Pass deal.
Lord,
Because I think it's at a point where it's like it's
firing people. It's
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I think they can reason like it's still a really good deal with Game Pass to bump it up just a little bit more, but there's like a limit to that for sure.
Man, that's crazy. Bro, I'm so I don't know. People losing jobs is ass. And
Yeah, sure.
like I just want to understand like the business side of it because it would be. I'm not gonna ask for crazy transparency because, bro, there's not a lot of things that we can say that we ask for that much. I don't know, but it's cold when people just lose out on this because I don't know. The big wigs just decided to take a big risk without realizing how much it will actually affect people below them.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying. But
Meanwhile, all the representatives take the hits. Like Sarah Bond was in the hot seat.
Jeez, bro. Yeah, that too. They got to deal with that. So, hold on. One more
Phil
thing.
Spencer's Fallout 76 map. His Catman got nuked.
Bro, I just want to tell you right
yeah.
now. I want to tell you right now, Phil is like J. Cole in the beef right now. He's just like, well, glad it's not me.
He just wanted
Basically.
It's rough out there.
Bro, I swear. It's absurd. I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm basically done too.
Fair.
It just sucks. It's unfortunate, and no studio should be shut down. That's people's jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. I don't know what they smoking. But what is it? Let's talk about Nintendo.
Nintendo, baby.
Well, Mark, you got anything else to say?
My dog is rubbing on my face.
His dog is rubbing his face. Got it.
My dog was rubbing himself on my face.
Yeah.
It's not like you were folding a box.
He was folding himself on top of me.
Thank you, Mark, for the wise words.
No problem. If anything, I'd say I hope that Xbox can recover from this someday. It's gonna take a while, but I do hope. No, because I do hope because like every interaction I've at least had with the Xbox support team and everything, or just the company in general, has always been nothing but positive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the camp that I doubt they're going to recover for the fans. I'm sure financially they'll be fine. I think the game showcase is going to be something this year.
I think if I had to say anything, I just think that this left a really bad taste in a lot of players, as well as just everyone who's just witnessing this, and it's just them losing a lot of trust with players, and how they're going to build that up. It's going to be very slow, but over time, I don't even think the showcase is going to hit different. That's all I can say.
That's why I'm just so surprised, is because like people say it's a big company. Why are you surprised? I was like, just because every interaction I've had with this company as an individual I've never really had a negative experience with the company myself. Like it's always been very helpful. It helps me get what I need. It's just honestly they've just been there for the players, so it's sad to see that right now that's not the case.
Jeez.
Yep.
It's like what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
What
That's ass.
Thank you, Aniyah.
Wise words.
But
Scrutiny's my game.
we are in the good timeline when it comes to Nintendo, though. We are in the good timeline right now.
Oh hell yeah,
because holy crap, what a week for them. Let me just say, I'll go from like smallest to biggest, right?
Oh,
exactly. Mark. That's how I feel.
That got picked up, Mark. Dude, wigging the dog in him.
It's that dog. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
He's nibbling on me.
My dogs are not in the room. They're with the mom right now.
That's funny.
Easy, boy. Easy.
But yeah,
Yeehaw.
I'm mad at
let's start with the smallest thing. Luigi's Mansion 2 got a like small little trailer today. Small, it's very
Really?
small, very brief. It doesn't show much, but it's definitely looking a little cleaned up compared to the 3DS version. Definitely not on the polish of what like Luigi's Mansion 3.
I feel it.
And I think some people are a little upset about that, but I'm looking at this as like, dude, and we'll get to that discussion, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
The direct's not until June. This game doesn't drop till June. So they're probably just like, we need something in that.
We
damn
need to
month, like-
promote.
so good enough. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. When does it release exactly? Do we know?
June 27th.
Shit.
That'll do, donkey.
It's about a month. Yeah, all right.
Let me see. Yeah, Thursday, June 27th. Yep.
Gotcha.
It's weird that Nintendo changed the Thursdays, but whatever. They've done it with Endless Ocean. Paper Mario is going to be on Thursday, and so is Luigi's Mansion. I don't know. It's weird.
A different time frame, but definitely Paper Mario. Look out for that.
2 more weeks. 2 more weeks, Justin. I'm gonna cry. But that was the small one. The big one is the bird is right again. That bird strikes again.
Bird is the word.
Bird really, the bird really is the word, dude.
Falcon?
Nah.
Pyoro,
The other big bird.
the little red bird from WarioWare that could.
The small bird. Yes.
Yep. That little freaking dumb looking bird actually got another leak right, and that means that bird is like cooked, bro. Like,
Yeah,
the ninjas
like
have to be after him.
he can't slip. Can't slip.
So we finally have confirmation of what July's Nintendo game is going to be, and that is the Nintendo World Championships NES edition. It's real. The trailer's out. It is basically playing on nostalgia for the most part.
Yeah.
For people who are uninitiated, Nintendo World Championships was a tournament in 1990 that
Yeah.
basically was like you played 3 games on it, right? It was Mario Brothers 1, Rad Racer, and Tetris. And it was a challenge. So you didn't play the entire game. You didn't play those games in its entirety.
Right.
It was Mario 1. How fast can you get 50 coins? All right, cool. You get the 50 coins, switches to Rad Racer. How fast can you complete the 3 laps
it's a
in Rad
speedrun
Racer?
challenge, essentially.
Yeah.
Basically, speed run and point based, because at the end, whatever time you have left, and this is how you win the challenge, this is how you do good in the game, is whatever time frame you can get through Mario 1 and Rad Racer, you would continue and play the rest on Tetris to get the most score. Because Tetris is never ending. So you just do good on Tetris.
Why is this a triathlon?
Guess
Yeah,
that's how the
so
World
this was
Championships was.
That's how it was. And it was all of this was a huge promotion to say at the end of a championship, hey, Mario 3 is coming out.
You love to see it.
Because that was the grand finale. They played Mario 3 when the game wasn't even released.
Man, that was their Evo.
That's right.
Yeah. And so they made them play levels from it and going like, who can win? And this is actually a thing. They brought this back in 2015 with the Wii U era. And that was a really the modern ones were actually kind of fun because they dove deep into these like libraries. It was really cool. So like the finale was Mario Maker, and then Nintendo made levels to challenge the grand finalists.
That's cool.
And then for 2017, they used the Switch. And so the grand finale was Mario Odyssey when that game wasn't even out yet.
Oh.
But like in that one was cool. Some of the challenges was birds and beans. And I said, who the hell remembers what that game is? It's
birds and beans.
It's a mini game from WarioWare. It's where Pyoro's from. That character.
Birds and beans.
And then there was a tiebreaker that they had to use, and they used Super Mario Brothers Deluxe for the Game Boy Color, and this is before they had any way to actually play that. So they hooked up 2 GameCubes, 2 Game Boy players, 2 monitors, and a GBA link cable.
Crazy.
To get that set up. And I was like, dude, this is crazy cool. Like, like that's so good. So like they really dove deep into those like libraries. They had a balloon fight challenge. That was fun. But yeah, the point is they're playing on nostalgia. It's basically the game is nothing but challenges. So there's 13 NES games on that list.
Yeah.
And I should be very like stressful about this. This is not a collection.
No.
Yeah, this is not a collection of those NES games. these games are not included in their entirety. All right, you are only playing challenges based on the games. That's something I have to point out because people think this is a collection.
Right. Nah, it's just like a series of challenges from the respective games.
Exactly.
It's
Let me pull up the list.
It's a pretty big list too. Features also include multiplayer, of course, both like online and also native. I believe it's 8 online.
I believe online is not a thing.
Is it not online? Wow.
It's not. It's online multiplayer is a thing, but I think you can compete for scores online.
Oh yeah. Oh, for scoring. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know local multiplayer for sure. That sounds really fun, by the way. It's 8 players local multiplayer.
8 players, bro.
Crazy.
Like that sounds super fun. Just to try to speed run and do some like fun challenges. So basically, this is NES Remix
Pretty much.
without the remix and added local multiplayer. And I think the multiplayer is going to save it because realistically, I kind of was like, oh, I should have just been NES Remix, to be honest. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. I have the list right here. The 13 games that you will be playing in this challenges are Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels,
Okay.
Excite Bike, Ice Climber,
All right.
The Legend of Zelda,
Okay.
The Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link,
All right.
Donkey Kong, Metroid, Balloon Fight, Kid Icarus, and Kirby's Adventure. So
Continue.
I mean, basically the staple NES library. So of course, and it's just challenges, and I mean, like, can you find this one up in the fastest time? So you'll be playing for like seconds. You know what I mean? Like you're only in and out of those games in seconds.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and there's a ranking system. So for me, I'm gonna be like S rank baby all the way. I gotta do it.
I see.
And, but yeah, overall, I think I'm excited. I like these weirder, smaller releases from Nintendo. And now let's talk about the release itself. Right, this is scheduled for July 17th.
Yes,
which is going to be
their July game first. Yeah,
Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Am I right?
July is kind of a weird month.
Sorry, guys. 18th.
18th. So it's also Thursday.
There it is. July 18th is a Thursday. It is going to be a $30 release on the eShop.
You can actually pre-order it today if I recall.
Yeah. The physical copy, however, is only relegated to the deluxe edition. You can only get a physical copy if you pay for the $60 deluxe edition.
Oh God, I was guessing.
Yeah, they of course they want to charge $60 to you at some point.
So you get the physical game on Switch, right? You get 13 art cards, a gold replica NES cartridge of the original World Championship card.
Doesn't actually work.
And a pin. Yeah, and a pin set.
I do like the pins.
So here's the thing: it looks so damn cool. As a Nintendo fan, I was like, I was like, damn, you got me because I need it. It looks so good. What I'm not happy about is that it doesn't have a standard edition. I just kind of wanted the game because I'm a person who collects a lot of games, but not a lot of like deluxe editions because I don't have room. And it's like, damn, what am I supposed to do with all that?
I was gonna say, you'd think you would be collecting those because you are the game guy.
Yeah, but like, I just don't have room. I'd rather save the room that I have in my game room for the games, the things that we're buying these products all based off of.
Now, you see, what always tempts me with the deluxe editions are the statues.
Yeah, that gold replica NES cartridge does look really damn cool.
The statues.
It even comes in one of these bad boys. Hold on. I got it right here. And yes, don't say it. Of course you do, you nerd. It comes in an actual NES sleeve. One of these. The Nintendo branded sleeves. I could not believe it. I was like, dude, that's crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna add that into my NES shelf, but like
That'd be kind of cool, but yeah.
it would be kind of cool looking, but it's like it doesn't play.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
And also it should probably stay close to its packaging.
Yeah. But I think I'm excited. I'm excited for it. It's a good July game, good summer game.
That's good.
I kind of wish there was. I'm excited to dig deeper into it because I wish there was a little more. Like I said, I still like the idea that they're using the Nintendo World Championship, and the implication that it's called NES Edition implies that there could be an SNES Edition.
Right.
So there could be sequels.
Yeah, like pretty much all the other platforms too. They can do it.
So I like that implication. I'm just more like, man, I wish it was NES Remix because those games are so charming. They're basically WarioWare in the sense that like it's like, hey, play Donkey Kong Stage 1, but with Link. And you're like, huh? He can't jump.
He ain't got no hops.
Not yet.
Yeah, so it's like cool things like that. It's like play this Kid Icarus stage with Kirby, and you're like, huh? So I kind of wish they would lean a little heavier into that, but I'll take what I can get. This is fun. This is cool. And I like the fact that we're getting something with the Nintendo World Championship branding on it because the original cartridge wasn't retail. There's only like 35 in existence.
That's true.
Oh.
So
I love me some game trivia. Hell yeah.
So yeah, really, really cool. I'm really excited. How do you guys feel about it? And also, yes, I got my pre-order in, baby.
I guess I'll start off. Yeah, I got my pre-order with that one alongside Paper Mario. I just love the idea of just like that whole compilation and collection for the
you
NES
just
edition.
pre-ordered Paper Mario?
Yeah.
Hell
I was like,
yeah.
I didn't know why I was holding back on that one, but I was like, yeah, I might as well just do it.
Hell yeah. You love to see it.
But yeah, I think it's great for them to kind of. I think it's a good idea for them to just kind of look back on like some of that kind of stuff for nostalgia reasons, just to show that like, hey, we still look back at some of the old classic games. We don't just like put them on this like,
nostalgia.
yeah, we don't put them on this digital catalog that you have to subscribe for. No, you can actually just like.
No, it was the big one. Oh, okay.
Oh.
The big
Yeah,
doggo. Yeah.
I think he ding dong ditched me and then got mommy to come open the door.
I take it back. Let me in.
Hi, go boy.
Oh.
Hi, go boy. He's a good boy. Here, say hi to the camera.
Yeah, start
There you
Nintendo.
go. Hi.
So
Hello,
cute.
Vlad.
Get down now. Get down now.
all right. That's enough. That's enough.
He's gonna be a happy boy. He's coming with us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're going to my parents' house for Mother's Day, and he is coming with us because my mom loves the big dude.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
Bezos too?
Yeah, of course, Bezel's coming.
I guess
too.
it wouldn't make sense if you just kind of like, goodbye, Bezel.
Yeah, leave the little one.
Bye, Bessel.
But yeah, it makes my mom happy, so we're bringing him. But yeah,
Nice.
I'm really excited. Also, real quick thing. Let me talk about the Japanese version and some other things I found out. This game is compatible with the NES controllers. Like it is usable and it's built with it in mind.
As it must be.
Oh.
So it is a new software that actually will allow you to use the NES Switch controllers, which I'm grateful, very grateful for because I only use them for the virtual console. I'm so sorry, NSO.
Rip. But yes.
It's kind of like how F-Zero 99 is. You can use the Super Nintendo pad, or like how Mario 3D All Stars can use the N64 controller. So that's really cool. In Japan, their collector's edition is the same price, but it's a lot more tempting than it is in America. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of upset.
Got you.
It always has to be
It's
like
the-
that.
They're
Right.
getting the same things,
You get this.
except for one key difference. They're getting the 13 art cards, except in Japan, if you don't know, Famicom and Famicom Disk System games were a thing. So some of the games are Famicom cartridge box art, and some of them are the Disk System box art. So they look very different. They're really cool. They're getting the pin set. They're getting the Switch cartridge, whatever. Instead of a gold NES replica, because another fun fact, the Nintendo World Championships was never in Japan. They never really did it over there. They're getting
What the heck?
they're getting Famicom controllers. They're getting the Switch, like the Switch Famicom controllers. The ones that you can just buy from NSO, it's going to come included.
Crazy.
So I'm like, what the hell? You could just get the controllers, and it's like the better deal. You're getting something that works. I've also been confirmed that they're getting a standard edition physically as well.
What?
They
So
like the van.
America is the one getting screwed. We can only get one in the US as a deluxe edition.
I'm shocked.
Nintendo really likes Japan for whatever reason.
Well, that figures.
Yeah. So I was like, damn. So if you want to import, hey, play Asia. Play Asia's right there.
Like, just letting you know what's good.
Yeah. This was good. One moment. Let me turn on my fan. But yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say something too until Phil took off his headset, but I was gonna say we should probably do like a relatively hard stop around like 10 because we got events going on. But considering the pacing that we're going at, it's pretty good, pretty solid. We are taking care of like some of the big news stuff already. The stuff with Sony and the Xbox already taken care of. We're just like going into Nintendo, and then we have like, of course, the big thing, the big thing showing up. And
That is so much better.
Phil, just letting you know, we should probably do like a hard stop around 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're good on timing and pacing.
Yeah, I was like, we got time. We already covered one of the big ones.
Aye.
What it? I don't know as far as what the officially mentioned Switch 2. So like
that's
that was actually
that's actually a good transition Aniyah, because let me pull up this tweet.
Aye. So yeah, people got things to say about the Switch 2 now.
Because it is 100% real.
It's now officially confirmed. We're not just speculating.
Yeah.
Nintendo leaks or anything.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, go ahead.
No, I just want to say like this ain't leaks. This ain't like from like someone who spoke to someone doing product manufacturing on behalf of quote unquote Nintendo. No, this is like legitimate.
No. We are not talking rumors for the most part today. We are here. This is it. This you can tell this is the Switch's last year on the market. Well, not on the market, but the last big year for the Switch.
Aye.
Here it is. This is Furukawa. I don't know if it actually is him. This is Furukawa, president of Nintendo. We will make an announcement about the successor to Nintendo Switch within this fiscal year. It will have been over 9 years since we announced the existence of Nintendo Switch back in March 2015. We will be holding a Nintendo Direct this June regarding the Nintendo Switch software lineup for the later half of 2024. But please be aware that there will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during that presentation. So we got two big things in that right there and then. First of all, is this the earliest we've ever been confirmed for a Nintendo Switch or a Direct?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
This is the earliest we've ever been, because we always either get a day or two heads up. That's it.
Yeah, which is nice as far as timing, but also terrible if you want to request off for that.
Yeah. So, and I mean, again, they didn't really announce the date, but we're getting a Direct in June. I kind of want to start there because, no, we can do that after the Switch 2 because there's not much to talk about Switch 2.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the most Nintendo way to announce something. It's not even funny. It like just drop it randomly and then just like,
Now,
do what you will with that.
yeah.
Now, since the announcement of the Switch 2 officially, there have been additional rumors being spread out as far as like specs about like this said console. But obviously, the people who distribute the news are like, "Hey, just keep in mind, wait until it's actually official. This is just what we're hearing." And they got numbers here and there. I won't really like indulge on those numbers because I really don't quite understand what they mean. But essentially, we're looking.
Because I don't know what it means.
Essentially, I'm kind of dumb.
I know them a little bit more, but like I don't want to comment on the rumors because they're rumors. And I think the big thing here is let's take what's actually here for fact.
You know what?
First.
Fair enough. I will just let that slide and just go on.
And so we are getting a successor to the Nintendo Switch. That is confirmed. We're gonna hear an announcement within this fiscal year, but not at the Direct. So if you're looking at a timeline from July all the way up until March of 2025, they can drop an announcement in between there. So we are finally knowing a actual area where they can drop it.
Oh,
I don't.
At any point.
Now, there's other things to keep in mind. They did have it. This was during the financial and investors meeting, which there's a couple things to go in there as well. But the big parts that you need to know is when an investor asks, "What kind of branding is it? Is it something new? Is it something that you're gonna have to redo?" The president really said, and this is an actual quote. I think it's more like the Switch Next model. Switch Next model is the most accurate way to describe it.
That actually wouldn't be a bad name. Switch Next.
Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. But I still think Super Switch is the best.
Super Switch is the best. I'm just saying that I accept that one though.
Yeah, but this is the first time Nintendo's doing this.
Okay.
In their entire let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nintendo loves to do a next gen console with something crazy that only they can do. Is how they love to do it. But this is the first time they're going about saying, no, it's just more of a power, like it's the next Switch. Like it is a continuation of the Switch brand.
Power up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean they won't do something crazy. All right, this is Nintendo. They can do what they want with the Switch and then just do some gimmick that's gonna be on that console.
Yeah.
I promise.
They pretty much have done that for all the other like Nintendo consoles. Whenever possible.
Yeah, if they do fun shit with cardboard, I think they can intuitively do something else.
Oh no, not the Labo 2.
Not the Labo 2.
Give me a Labo.
Can we have Labo drums?
They also did confirm that our Nintendo accounts will be going over. Nintendo accounts that are currently used on Switch will be going over, which has gotten me to go from 50-50 about backwards. I am now more in the camp of 70-30. I really do think this console is going to be backwards compatible. And that makes my heart so goddamn happy. Because out of the box, it's already the best Nintendo console. You can play the entirety of the Switch library. And that right there is just...
It's easy
crazy
money.
Easy money to think of, yeah. So that's really cool. Plus your downloads, which is why I would assume the Nintendo counts.
Oh yeah, your downloads as well.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
So that's really cool for them, and they can continue the NSO services, so they can still add to those consoles,
which is a smart
without
idea.
having to start all over again because people would be pissed if they have to get drip feed Mario 1 again.
Yeah, that's one of the perks of the NSO. Even though we would love to have Virtual Console continue.
As much as I would love Virtual Console to continue as well, I think I've gotten around to being more used to this version this way. There's games I would have never paid money to buy that I'm trying out for the first time. Like I would have never tried out the NES sports games. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't pay money for soccer on the NES. But it's here, and so I'm like, I could just try it out. And you know what? It's not the worst game in the world.
You love to see it.
It's cool. It's interesting. But yeah, I think that it's pretty much hard confirmation that this is really just the next Switch. And I've been saying for years that's all it had to be. I didn't need Nintendo to do something crazy. I didn't need them to do anything like out of the blue. I just wanted a better Switch. I wanted something more powerful that can play my entire library and keep going.
That's true.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's pretty much the same thing. I think a lot of first-party Nintendo games really pop out there. I think the only thing I would ever want to change is just additional performance on them, and not even the craziest upscale in graphics per se. Maybe keep them up to 1080 if anything. But otherwise, as far as the functionality, some of the gimmicks that they throw in there, I very much still like that. So.
It also been terrible to not continue the Switch brand. Dude, let me tell you something from the financial meeting. They reported that the Switch era, the Switch right now, up to this date, in its entire lifetime, has made them more money than every single generation of Nintendo up to this date. It's combined.
Ooh.
From NES to Wii U, this console has made them more money than all of those combined.
That makes sense.
That's a huge dub, actually.
That's crazy.
Even accounting the Wii, the DS.
It's something I said when the Switch came out. People who are not normally Nintendo people are buying a Switch because they want to see new games and they want to see, they want to actually experience what the hell is this all about.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. You love to see it.
Love to see it.
Another big thing that is confirmed: Nintendo will continue to support physical copies. This is actually coming from the investor meeting itself. And when they asked what would be the future of distribution of software, they said they want to maximize profits in every area. They said, yes, downloads have been up in the rise, but if we can make money off of physical cards as well as downloads, why would we be stupid to not have that, basically?
Mm-hmm.
That's cutting it loosely. I have the actual quote right here.
Word.
Our objective is to not simply increase the share of digital sales, but to maximize overall game software sales, including sales of physical software. This policy will remain unchanged going forward.
Let's go.
And when asked if the industry will continually evolving, Furukawa acknowledges that how much things have changed since the Switch's launch. He says, at this moment, if digital content continues to be more useful and convenient over time, we believe that more of our consumers will choose digital products with the successor of the Nintendo Switch, just as they did with the Switch. So they're not dedicating a digital-only console, but they are definitely understanding that digital is on the rise.
You might want to prep that 2 terabyte
Yeah.
onto the new Switch.
Yep. Well, that's what it's for. I still have almost a terabyte of memory on it.
Very nice.
Sure.
So I'm just, that's good. That means we'll still be getting physical cartridges for that console. That means companies will still be doing games for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that means my library will grow. So
Nice.
I'm very excited for that. That's a big one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Which also means I'm pretty sure it's going to go the 3DS route where the cartridge is just slightly off so it doesn't fit in a real Switch.
Yeah. Because people will try it. And they still will. Like, does it play back and like, let me just like saw off this little like nub right here.
Yep. So I'm excited. This is it. We're in the end game, baby. Like I'm excited to see what this console is. I'm excited to see the future.
We're in the end game now.
Because you know what? With Nintendo basically standardizing hybrid, there's no going back for them. I don't think they can get away with making an exclusive portable and an exclusive home console ever again.
Yeah.
It's essentially like, this is what I do now.
Yep.
I get it. I'm all for it. And the way that they have imagined the Switch as just kind of like a culmination of all these different aspects of gaming that they've tried and done before, success and failures aside, or altogether considered, I think hybrid is like the best approach to go for. So the fact that they're continuing the Switch, allowing them to continue to support the prior like generation for them, but also have that opportunity to create like, well, arguably better games. I think it just works out for everybody.
I also want to give a quick shout out to 3 games in particular that have hit the 1 million seller mark.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have
Super Mario RPG has hit almost 3 million sales, the most that game has ever done, even in its original SNES release.
Very nice.
Mario versus Donkey Kong has hit 1 million sales.
Let's go.
And that game's only been out since February. And here's the crazier one: Princess Peach Showtime has hit 1 million sales. And
only real gamers.
Only real gamers knew. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I get it. So the Switch in itself, any game basically is going to be successful on the Switch. Like that proves it. Like I wasn't expecting Princess Peach to hit 1 million sales.
Not that soon, right?
Not that soon. Not that soon.
It was gonna happen, but not 2 months.
Yeah. So good on them. Very, very happy for that. And then this also goes into another segue through the financial report. The Switch is currently sitting at 142 million sales, baby.
Whoa.
In its lifetime, that is between the Switch OLED, and the Switch Lite. They count it as the same generation.
Okay.
So when they make the Switch next model,
well, that would be considered its own separate SKU. So it's not. It would be starting over again. Now, Nintendo expects to hit at least 13 million for the rest of this year, and I was like, that's a pretty damn high number considering what else do you have left for this year? Another big thing before I go into that is if they hit 10 million, they will the Switch will officially be the best-selling Nintendo console of all time.
Dude.
It's only got to beat the DS now. The DS, it's in second place. The DS is at 152 million.
DS is crazy.
Yep.
That was a fun time.
If they can beat the DS, there it is. And they Furukawa literally says they expect to hit it.
Yeah.
Really?
But I was like, how are you supposed to do that when you don't even have the plans laid out? Well, that ties into the Nintendo Direct in June, baby.
They still got some stuff.
That's called optimism.
Yep. We have much to discuss here in this Direct because this might be the last Nintendo Switch focused Direct.
Yeah. What would be not to jump too far ahead, but what would be the next predicted Direct date
September.
or month? September. Okay.
September is usually when they do it, but at that point, maybe it's not a Direct. Maybe that's when they drop the trailer for the announcement.
Dude.
So that's what I'm saying. Once after this Direct is done, we're in no man's land. We are just going to see when they want to drop this random announcement.
You know what? And I'm glad that is the Switch Next model, because it essentially means that it kind of for the the viewers, it feels like it doesn't feel like they're not supporting the Switch anymore. It's a continuation.
Yeah.
So the software you might expect might still be just as good.
Yeah, let me be very clear. I doubt we're not going to get Switch games in 2025, 2026. That's not happening. You know what I mean? Switch games are still going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, Pokemon Legends ZA is a 2025 game.
This is true.
For the Switch. So, you know what I mean? It's not like the Switch isn't going to get supported still. Nintendo's not that dumb to drop 144 million players.
Or are they?
or
are they stupid?
No, they're not. You can see that with the successful consoles. SNES, dude, the last NES game came out in 1994. 3 years into the SNES.
I was birthed then.
No, I'm memeing when I'm mostly memeing when I say this, but Phil.
That's funny.
I said, but Phil, you forget these are the same people where we said no, that makes too much sense.
No, you're not. No. That's not a meme because you're right. Because you're right. That does make too much sense.
That does make too much sense.
And it's not like they haven't done that before. They dropped the Wii U the day the Switch came out.
Cold what? No, they're not.
Like cold turkey. They dropped Breath of the Wild for both consoles and said, "All right, we're out."
That's it.
They also dropped.
See you later.
GameCube. GameCube was also like that. They dropped Twilight Princess on GameCube and they said, "All right, that's it."
It's true.
So it basically it's the consoles that aren't successful financially get cut really early.
Ooh.
But the Switch is not. They can't.
Switch
they're not going to
just too
abandon
successful.
144 million people, so they're going to continue releasing software on it. I fully expect, and this is going to go back into the Direct right now. I fully expect the rest of the Switch's lineup to be smaller budget games and remakes, remasters, ports. That's it. I don't think we're going to, and with the exception of one title I will bring up.
Oh?
And Pokemon Legends. Pokemon Legends is still for Switch, so that's a big title. Let's,
Yeah.
So, but this is for the rest of this year. That's the thing about June. The June Direct is going to plan out the rest of this year, not necessarily where Pokemon might be.
Is.
50% of me thinks Pokemon Legends might be there, like a quick trailer or something, but I don't think that's going to be there. Another 50 is that'd
be like a Pokemon Presents type of thing.
Yeah.
But they could still here you go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's just get the big game out of the way before we start talking about remakes, remasters, ports, and smaller budget stuff.
Yes.
And I'm only gonna say this once right here, right now. Maybe when we do a little bit closer to the I know real predictions thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is basically the predictions, but because we finally have an actual month for it, so we can predict.
Yeah. We have a couple of weeks for that too.
I'm gonna call it right now. If Metroid Prime 4 does not show up here,
I'm right.
It's not a Switch game.
It doesn't exist.
No, it exists. I just don't think it's a Switch game. I think it's for the successor.
That makes sense. That's what I was
Because
trying
I
to
cannot
I can get behind that.
cannot imagine them thinking that this is the last final Nintendo Direct, specifically focused on the Nintendo Switch,
Mm-hmm.
and Metroid Prime 4 not being there. I cannot imagine another year without that game going through. I literally, it has to be there. Like if it isn't, then let's just call it a day. It ain't a Switch game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, incoming news.
No, incoming food.
Incoming food.
That's better than news.
Incoming.
Man.
What was that? He said, "Man,
Yeah, I fully expect Metroid Prime 4 to be there. If it's not there, let's just call it now. It's not a Switch game. I think it's been so long. The developments have to have been reset for so long. Yeah, it's going to be a Switch 2. Let's call it a Super Switch game.
I'm not hoping for that, honestly."
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of expecting
not
it.
hoping for it. I would be cool to go out with a bang. With like, imagine if they said Metroid Prime 4 is this year.
Mhm.
That would be crazy. What a way to go out.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know. That's the big game I think is going to be there. Because the rest of this holiday lineup, what's left? It's Paper Mario in 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
Luigi's Mansion June, Nintendo World Championships July, Metroid Prime 4 to be announced, and Pokemon Legends 2025. That's what they have so far officially.
And that direct is going to need to fill in stuff for like August and all the way to
September,
December.
October,
Yeah.
November, December, even maybe
Even
going
January.
into January,
Yeah,
February.
yeah.
Yep. So we are in, and there's I have a couple ideas, but what do you
Okay.
guys think about Metroid Prime 4? Yay or nay on
It's-
that being there?
That's tough to say because
I'm gonna give them.
Like
oh
the
I
last
wanna say-
opportunity.
Like, I agree that it will be more of a better impact to have it end on the Switch's lifespan, but I don't know what kind of thing they were aiming for in like the development to where they had to scrap the whole thing. So
true.
I would just assume that they'll go for 2.
The rumor was that it was Bandai Namco making it, and they did not like how it was turning out, and they didn't think it was good, and so they started it from scratch, and they got Retro Studios, the original studio, who made the Metroid Prime trilogy, to get on it.
Oh.
I just wonder how like the game's going to look and play as like a Switch title versus Metroid Prime Remastered. And Metroid Prime Remastered feels a lot more like a remake because of all the touch-ups that they've done with it. So it gives me hope on
thing
that
is,
front, but yeah.
If it can look like that, but it's new, that would be really cool.
Because I wonder like what that generational jump would be as far as like graphics and whatnot. Like what would that look like?
I know, dude. Oh my god. But in terms of what else could be there, I think there's a reason they chose to announce Nintendo World Championships now. I think Nintendo World Championships and Luigi's Mansion will be there, but in a sizzle reel. I don't think they're going to elaborate on it at all. There's no reason to. Because I don't think they're going to wait till the end of June to do that direct. It's going to be like the week of the Xbox one or the week after. I don't think they're going to wait till the end. And Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is at the end. And so I've been thinking about, well, because there's no realistic way to talk about smaller projects. There's some rumored ones. Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War remake.
Oh.
That's still there. That's still it. That sounds like it's done. That sounds like Nintendo just has it sitting there waiting for
It's
this
not
opportunity.
them having it ready already.
They do this. This is a normal thing. Nintendo has games developed and finished, ready to launch. They just keep it in their back pocket for when it's a rainy day. They've done this multiple times.
They could do it.
That's pretty cool.
They probably have it.
So there's too much smoke around Genealogy of the Holy War remake. There is. There's no way that doesn't like launch. And that'd be a good like August, September game.
I do have something that they could release.
Ooh, go for it. Please.
Prior to Switch next model, they could, and we're gonna sound like broken records when I say it. They could put Wind Waker, Twilight Princess remastered. They could just literally drop that.
I think if you're good,
yeah, every year Zelda game.
I had that on my list too. I think if you're gonna do it, this is it. You have you have no reason to not do it. Even if you sell them separately, people will be mad. But we're stupid enough to
I'd
buy
probably
it
be mad.
because I'm stupid enough to buy it again.
60 each? Bet.
I don't even have it. I want it. What the hell?
Damn, you got me. Like
120 here.
How I had my list up is I was looking at the consoles and what can be brought over, remade, redone, or ported or whatnot.
Mhm.
And I was looking at like each console from GameCube up. Because I think we've established that N64 or lower, it's going to be NSO for the most part. You know, Mario RPG is the exception. That's made by Square, so they had to do something to get that on there. But I'm looking at GameCube and upward, and even past Game Boy Advance, so it'd be DS and upward. What can we remake and bring over that would work on the Switch? That would be a good Switch seller. So when it comes to GameCube, and I'm going to tie in a little bit with Wii in this one.
Okay.
We're still missing Metroid Prime 2 and 3.
True.
How, you know, you can launch 4 all you want, but it'd be really cool if we have the entire series on the Switch. That'd be really sick.
Mm-hmm.
You got Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3. Where's number 1?
Where's number 1? I gotcha.
That's easy money right there. Make it a $30 release like Metroid Prime. Easy money. I'm not even kidding. And you don't even have to remaster it. Just do a port job like Pikmin 1 and 2. Simple.
Mhm.
Throw that on there. Money. I was looking at the other day.
F-Zero.
F-Zero GX is a big one. Even if they just remaster that game, good one. That's a good one. That's a big one. And, that's basically all I have for GameCube. Kirby Air Ride, anybody? No, just kidding. That'd be so wild. That'd be so wild. I don't think it'll happen.
Anyone?
When it comes to the Wii, biggest there's a couple I want. I want Donkey Kong Country Returns. I've already said this multiple times.
Mhm.
Country Returns with the 60 frames per second on the Wii in HD, but with all the 3DS exclusive content like the button controls, and the extra levels that are only on the 3DS version. If you make that into one package, I promise you, that's awesome. And then, theoretically, the entire Country series is playable on the Switch because that's the only one missing.
True.
So that's a big one for me. Punch Out would be cool in HD. Just a quick. You don't have to make a new one. Just port the Wii one. That would represent another series that hasn't been touched in years. Now that one's a little iffy because stereotypes, but I mean that's kind of what Punch Out is, anyways. There's always like it's playfully stereotypical. Like it's not
malicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's more like that's me in there. Ha ha ha. Carry on.
It's more like I see what you did there.
Yeah.
He says,
like how the Russian instead of a vodka, it's soda popinski, like because he drinks soda pop.
Soda popinski.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And then I'm trying to think of the Wii games as well. I think that's still really the big ones I want from Wii. Metroid Prime 3 is a Wii game. That's why I brought it up earlier.
I think you're forgetting one.
What? Mario Galaxy 2. You're right.
Galaxy 2. Yeah.
Dog, literally just put that on a cartridge and I will buy it again. I don't even care. That would be so sick to have another 3D Mario with Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. That's how you make 13 million sales.
Oh, shoot. I guess we're really throwing that out in the ether. And we're real hoping here.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think big because you're telling me they want 13 million sales from a console that already has an established fan base. How do you do that when you haven't even announced what's coming up?
True.
Are you just gonna bet on Mario Kart 8 again?
Chibi Robo. That's how you bet 64.
it. Chibi Robo.
Chibi Robo would be wild, considering they shut down that company.
You would do that. That's funny.
Chibi Robo would be actually pretty cool. I feel like Chibi Robo would have a better audience now because that game would probably do better in this kind of culture where it's like we like more point and click style games and cute games and cozy games like
cozy gamers rise up.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Nintendogs. Sorry.
Yeah, Nintendogs would be kind of crazy. Nintendogs would be
Nintendogs,
crazy.
please. Please.
Nintendogs would slap.
Mhm.
Trying to think. If there's another.
A Ken Corso edition. Thank you.
Oh my god. Fortune Street would be tight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fortune Street would be sick, but that's Square Enix, so I don't know.
I mean, they might be down.
Yeah, they might. But no, that's basically all the stuff I have from the Wii. Ooh, Excite bots. That'd be kind of cool. Excite bots would be small as hell, but hey, I'd be down.
Oh, dude.
I
I just thought I don't think it's gonna happen. But if they just kind of dropped Chrono Trigger in a capacity,
dude. Oh well, I was gonna leave third parties for the end, but yeah, dude. Oh my god, Chrono Trigger remake or anything. Even if you're telling me you're just gonna put the SNES ROM and charge me $30, dog, I will do it. I'm not even kidding.
wait.
That's so ridiculous.
That's too low hanging fruit.
You think I'm joking? I'm serious.
I was just gonna say like HD 2D art style. I could imagine that.
No, there's an HD 2D game that needs to come out, and if it doesn't show up here, I don't know where it's gonna be.
Maybe,
where the hell is Dragon Quest 3?
They might announce it.
That's announced already. It's a
I mean, like as far as like the later bits of software.
Mm.
But we'll see. I'm actually
okay, sure.
Actually shocked that a lot of, aside from the rap, I can't actually hear the munching or anything like that. Impressive. How much technology has changed.
Pop filters, you know.
Pop filters, Discord. Thank you, Discord.
Thank you, noise cancellation.
Yeah, I'm trying not to make too much noise, but I know the crunching is. But don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's actually okay. Now, if it was Seffi chewing gum, then that was a different story.
oh my god. When it comes to Wii U, though, there's not much left to pick out of it. That thing is basically scrapping for you're getting scraps. But there's two big games I want to bring up, and I know, and you already know one of them. Where the hell is Xenoblade Chronicles X?
Oh, you know what,
dude? You wanna really sell? Get the weebs on it, baby. We in there.
You're right.
Monolith has a whole new reputation for itself now.
Yeah, Monolith Soft has a big reputation. That game will sell way more numbers than it did in the original run.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game that should not be locked to the Wii U.
Yeah.
So Xenoblade Chronicles X, come on. That's a banger. Like that would be huge to get on the Switch. And if you want easy money, Yoshi's Woolly World. We haven't had a Yoshi game since 2018. Just port Woolly World, the second best Yoshi game right behind Island. Like,
nah, you don't need that.
I need it.
You're right.
Like
I need it. I do.
Yo, I can't argue with that shit. What the fuck?
But yeah, those are the ones I would really want, like from the Wii U.
That's pretty good.
I wanted NES Remix, but clearly that's not going to happen. So
yeah, not this time. Maybe next time though.
Yeah. Let's see. From DS, it's kind of tough because realistically, that would require the games to have the most work.
Yeah, but it's possible, as we've seen.
We've seen it with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. We've seen it with something else.
Another Code.
Another Code. Oh yeah, Another Code Recollection. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking if you want to go that route, Hotel Dusk, baby. Hotel Dusk, Room 215. Oh my god, I would kill for that. Rhythm Heaven.
Mario and Luigi all in one.
Shout outs for Brian for that one. I Rhythm Heaven's got to be there. Dude, we were saying just port Rhythm Heaven Megamix. Literally that's the only one, the 3DS one. That game contains 80% of every rhythm game from that entire series. You might as well just throw that one in there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could also do like a Pokemon Black and White remake. That's easy. That could also be.
Let's stick to Legends. Let's stick to Legends for right now.
for now, and also Pokemon Presents would do that.
Any Pokemon spin-offs we're talking about? Mystery Dungeon. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Do it now.
But 3DS, would be a really cool port.
Mhm.
Metroid Samus Returns,
Link Between Worlds. That's another
Link
one.
Between Worlds would be big. That's a good one.
Just bringing all the Fire Emblems, I swear.
Oh no, I lied. There's another Wii game that I just remembered because it's on 3DS. Kirby's Epic Yarn.
That's also true. Actually,
That's a good
actually
one.
all the Kirby's on 3DS.
Yeah, dude, Planet Robobot. Dude, I don't even care. Just give me Planet Robobot HD. I swear. That's such a good one.
Yeah, you're right. 3DS was
Um,
popping off too. Actually, now that I put Fire Emblem into that, I was like, ooh.
I know. There's some good ones, man.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, no, and basically I just want to see what they bring, what they remaster, what they remake. What I am a sucker for those. And especially if the next console's backwards, that means I have a console that can have all these together.
They can have all of them, so you're not limited. You're not restricted. Honestly, if they just brought one new remake from each like popular like console, or just each console, then they would be able to fill it out until like 2025.
Mhm.
So they really could do it.
I think that's what they need to do. Now, before we end this today.
Oh, I thought you said they need to do that now. I was like, dude.
Well, Mark,
Relax.
Aniyah, do you have any games to bring remastered from these consoles that you want?
If you really
You're not a
want
fake gamer? Hell no.
it.
Okay, Mark, do you have anything from these consoles that you'd like to see?
Nothing like off the top of my head.
All right.
Gotcha.
I wanted to end this with one last prediction.
Okay, cool. All right.
Based on the history of Nintendo consoles,
Yes.
Based on
Right.
that history.
you launch
Lunch.
these consoles always launch
Lunch.
with the exception of 3DS, because weird launch. You always launch a console with a Mario or a Zelda, and I don't think after Tears of the Kingdom a new Zelda's ready.
Yeah, that'd be
Do you
crazy.
think 3D Mario is a launch game?
Could be.
It's hard to say considering we don't know
Why
anything about
not?
this
What?
supposed like Mario game.
Because it's as old as the Switch now. 7 years since 3D Mario.
Like the newest one, aka
The
Odyssey.
newest one. 2D Mario just came out, Wonder, and that's great.
That's great.
But-
yeah,
3D Mario would be the next in line.
it would be.
And I couldn't think of a perfect way to launch the successor to the Nintendo Switch with a 3D Mario, another open world style Mario game.
I can get behind that. I can't
Also
really
pretty
imagine anything else because it really is like Mario and Zelda are like two of the more recognizable of
I
like
think
Nintendo franchises.
The only time Nintendo consoles never launched with the Mario is GameCube and DS. I'm sorry, 3DS. 3DS's launch first party was Pilot Wings, Nintendogs, and Steel Diver.
Hmm.
GameCube is Luigi's Mansion. So I guess a Mario game.
It makes sense now. I think they would.
Yeah.
I think they're well perceptive now to not like make a mistake to like not take a recognizable face and put that as a launch game.
But every other console definitely launched with a Mario game.
Now
Mario
they-
and Zelda.
Yeah. So I think honestly, I'd probably support like a 3D Mario game from jump, and I think it would have to be something based on like what we've seen from Bowser's Fury. They had to have been cooking with that.
Yeah, Bowser's Fury was basically the blueprint for me. Like it showed me that you can have an open world, no loading screen Mario game,
Hmm.
and then like every section of the map it's a level, and so that way you can just traverse that level.
Now, how do they make that better than Odyssey, which is like more of an open zone type of thing? But
Well, if
still,
they have more power,
true.
they can make a bigger map, more obstacle courses.
Hmm. I'm just wondering how they make that more distinct than like Mario's current moveset from Odyssey, because that was a lot of fun.
Well, here's the thing about Nintendo. It's what makes them still run to this day.
Mhm.
Their business policies might suck,
Go
but
on.
they're still around for. But they can still take the same franchise they own for all these years and still be the king of that respective genre.
Mm-hmm.
Mario is proof to that.
This is
Mario
true.
Wonder is like the best 2D platformer I've played in a long time. And I'm talking like next to Celeste. I'm talking next to like I'm trying to remember the one that it was really just Celeste, but
Yes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yes.
and Mario Wonder is so good in its 2D platforming. It's kind of hard to beat that. Like,
Mm.
and I don't mean it's difficulty. You can make difficult levels, but the way the feel of how he jumps in that game is so critical. It's
Mm.
so good. It feels so damn good and how responsive he is. So Nintendo can still be they're always kings in their respective genres. Zelda is a good example too. How can you take Zelda all these years and finally make it an open world and look how great it did?
Yay.
Because I can do another Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style game, just make it a different story, different map.
I feel that. I think they've really peaked off with Tears of the Kingdoms like that setting. I think they've done it.
Yeah, there's no way they can go off of that.
Yeah, you would have to create a whole new like map otherwise, which would be crazy. Let's not try to do that though.
Like, let's not do that.
let's try like a new Zelda. Like a new generation.
I will bring up there's that rumored 3D Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Do you launch a console with Donkey Kong? That would be, look, even Miyamoto says it. Mario might be the mascot, but Donkey Kong is the OG.
Mm.
And with Nintendo World adding Donkey Kong, I wouldn't see why you don't want to line those up.
Line the pieces up. I see what you mean. But
I think a 3D Donkey Kong from the 3D Mario team, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
You can do a couple of different things other than you could with Mario. You know what I mean? Like different settings, different characters, different style of platforming.
I think that could be a potential launch year, but I'm not sure a launch day.
You don't think Donkey Kong's that recognizable as a launch day?
I personally don't think so.
Okay.
Because we haven't really had too much of a supported Donkey Kong game for a while.
You're right. Tropical Freeze was the last one. And even then, it's a Wii U game. So what, 2015, 2014? The Switch one was 2018. Like,
I mean, if Retro's behind like the hypothetical next Donkey Kong game, then that'd be great. Even if it isn't like a 3D one, it's just like their usual 2D style ones, then, just give them some time to cook with that after Metroid Prime 4. Then, yeah, I see it.
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty tight.
Or if Mercury Steam wanted to take a stab at that.
Oh.
Hello?
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 Hello, Nintendo. This is me. I got big brain ideas. You just don't want to hire me.
I bet. We'll take all the credit.
Someone's secretly watching a podcast, stealing all the mojo.
Yep.
They're taking notes as we speak.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for Nintendo this year. I'm more excited than I've ever been just to see what's coming up. I just love my damn Switch so much. I've been playing it too damn much.
Yep.
Even with Stellar Blade and Rise of the Ronin and Final Fantasy, I still play my Switch the most, and that's just
how it is.
It's just how it is.
I'm glad we had the discussions about this because honestly, the Xbox news has really got me dampened to like a kind of a sour mood in the gaming industry side of things because they announced the Switch 2 on the same day that we heard news about Xbox, and I was like, oh man.
Yep.
And I couldn't. And I learned that about myself was the fact that we didn't have a resolution on that day. So I just felt like sour that entire day, despite the Switch 2 news. And even now, there's not really much of a resolution. It's just, it just happened.
I'm just excited to play games this year, man.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they would want to like bring back up as far as a remake or remaster.
In terms of third parties, real quick, I had one in my head I wanted to bring up, but
Okay.
I wasn't sure. I'm hearing rumors that Persona 3 Reload and
Metaphor? Or
Metaphor Refantasia. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
it is. Those are Switch successor games.
All right.
So I don't want to bring those into the fray, but I do think. Oh yeah, do you think we see Sonic Cross Shadow Generations there?
Oh,
That is this year.
I mean, it depends if they want to like focus on some of the third-party games.
I mean, it's a direct. It's not just first party.
Yeah. I guess we have to learn more about like what's going to be announced for the direct, because we only got like a month time frame and not exactly what it's going to be about, which they typically do. They'll usually announce it the day before, and then they'll probably just do that, where it's like it's going to focus on first party or third party like Nintendo games. Obviously, no Switch 2.
I also think Monster Hunter Wilds is a Switch successor game as well.
Very-
while we're at it,
That's
Very possible.
That's valid.
Very
Like,
possible.
Yeah, we don't even know much about like Wilds yet. We'll have
Exactly.
to wait until June or July. I'm forgetting which.
So that
Yeah,
I
one of
think
them-
that's definitely a next console for Switch, because I don't think
100%.
you can get. They have to have looked at the sales of Rise before they ported it and go, damn. How do you launch another Monster Hunter that's not on Nintendo again?
Yeah. Without it looking like Rise again.
Rise on just the Switch sold more than PlayStation and Xbox's World. That's crazy.
Oh, that's putting. Yeah, I was gonna say like, whoa, actually,
Or at least really close. Like it was really close. So it's like, and then they ported it, and then everybody played it. So it's like, damn.
Damn.
And I'm not saying Wilds needs to be a Switch exclusive, but next console it can launch on everything.
yeah.
And with Capcom supporting crossplay,
Do it.
Do
I'd be
it.
down. I'd be down.
I guess it would make sense if like they just made that like a multi-platform release, considering crossplay. So they can't do it like a console exclusive this time around.
Sure.
But-
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm just excited to play games this year.
Yeah.
Nintendo. I'm still going to be collecting Nintendo, I guess, into 2025 and
Pretty
longer.
much.
Basically, nothing changes.
Nothing has changed for Phil's side.
Nope.
And
Nope.
same with me.
I'm still playing Legend of Nayuta Boundless Trails on my Switch, and Paper Mario is in 2 weeks, and I cannot wait to play it again. It's been
Mhm.
so long since I played that game.
And I'm still playing through 7 Rebirth right now. Just it's because of like the streaming schedule. It's taking too long to like get through everything. But you know, when
I
Paper
knew
Mario
that was
drops,
going to be a problem, and that's why I didn't stream it, because I was like, I kind of want to just play it.
fair enough.
And even then, I'm behind you, so
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything. Unless Mark, Aniyah, is there anything else you'd like to add as far as I guess the Switch
What?
stuff?
I love Tekken. No, I'm just kidding.
I get it. Tekken on the next Switch.
Fucking Lydia. Fucking Lydia's in the game. The new stage. We're getting updates, and they're adding more to the story.
Aniyah, don't
Hell
talk
yeah.
to me about Tekken unless Gon gets back, all right? I don't care.
What the fuck? You've been gone from Tekken. What are you talking about?
You big calling for Tekken.
When's the last time you played Tekken 7? Home skillet.
Can't parry that.
You know what? It's been a minute. You're not wrong.
Bruh.
And I
Do
love
you know
Tekken,
that,
so
dude? Your main one, Evo Japan.
Lily?
Yeah, Lily. Dude, I forgot the name of the player. That was some
My
some
prissy
40
princess?
chess. Yeah, some 40 chess in a 3D game.
Hey, no way! I just heard this man say his prissy princess.
That's crazy, bro. It was such a cool ass fight too, man. This game, I'll probably talk about it another time because you know it's not anything new. FGC and all the bitching with balancing and all that stuff. I'm like, sure,
Mhm.
the updates exist, but like I just never knew that it was so prevalent for like Tekken as far as like complaining. So I was like, oh Jesus. This is why I just like playing the game for the hell of it. But
I gotcha.
it's interesting since I'm getting more into like playing tournaments. But I'll expand on that stuff like another day.
Fair enough.
Ooh, yeah, Tekken, baby.
I do want to do a quick confirmation. All three of us should be a retro gaming expo this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This
That's
will be the
next-
first time all
next
three of
month.
us actually get to go. I know I missed out last year, but we're doing it.
Yeah, just so
ready.
everyone knows, like retro gaming is taking place like the day after Summer's Game Fest, which is the 7th, I believe, of June. It's gonna be a
Yes.
pre-stocked thing, so podcasts may not actually happen around that time frame. Just
Maybe
FYI.
maybe we can do one Sunday when we come back.
When we come back, that's mean, that's gonna be kind of tough there too because what's happening? We'd still be over there, and then we'd come back around like noonish. Post that. That's what I'm imagining anyway. If we have plans different than that, then sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we'll keep you guys like in the know about
Yeah,
that.
but
Also,
that,
Xbox
and
Showcase around that time frame as well.
I can also confirm I'm trying to get my ticket for
Evo.
Word.
so all Tanuki Media all should be at Evo this year as well.
We sick.
We in there.
I should get whooped in 3D.
Mark, buy a plane ticket real quick. Let's go to Evo.
Whoa.
It's just that easy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We went to New York just that easy. Like,
It's just, I just like you said.
I'm lying. It took months of planning. Don't do that.
This man.
It's like, but to be fair, we had to stay there for a week. You're only there for like 3 days off. It's easy. Just get in the plane, get in the hotel room, boom.
Same price, shorter distance.
Hotel.
No,
Sorry.
you just room with us.
That's terrible.
Just room with us, homie.
Yeah, and split the pay.
Yeah, make it way easier on your life.
Can I wash dishes?
You can pay for one single dinner, and I'll be cool with that.
You buy me cosmic cookies.
Oh, you know, if you bought
My man
me,
actually about to just like my man's actually just make me like completely like just broke by buying him dinner.
That's funny.
It is Vegas. I expect Gordon Ramsay. No,
Well,
I'm a high class gamer.
and then
Sorry.
we'll walk into those two girls again.
No.
We just found his
Aniyah just
AK-40.
but
Tried to harass me.
yeah, other than that, I think that's it, dog. I just wanted to get confirmation dates and stuff and appearances.
Oh,
We're
yes.
good.
Alrighty. All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this another episode of DangIT Prodcast, episode 504. My name is Justin.
Aniyah.
Philip, and this burrito is really good.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bye, everybody.
You little son.